I struggle with a suitcase down a dead-end street, the silence broken only by the sound of cracking pavement. The apartment building rises before me, its dark windows reflecting an unnatural stillness. In the dimly lit lobby, dust and shadows cling to every corner as Miss Calla waits. Her unsettlingly still eyes hold a strange intensity. She hands over the key, her grip lingering with a disturbing insistence. Don't look out the window after midnight. Promise me. The small apartment is dimly lit, heavy curtains casting long shadows across the sparsely furnished room. I unpack boxes, the silence of the old building amplifying every creak and groan. Midnight descends, and a sense of unease settles. The clock strikes midnight. I jolt awake, a heavy presence suffocating the room. A faint tapping begins at the window. Tap, tap, tap. The rhythmic tapping grows louder, each strike resonating through the quiet apartment. She squeezes her eyes shut, desperately clinging to the belief that it's merely the wind playing tricks. A chilling whisper, like a serpent's hiss, invades the silence. Den, den. Panic escalates as the tapping intensifies, morphing into a frantic scratching against the glass. I squeeze my eyes shut, desperately trying to silence the terrifying sound. The whispering intensifies, drawing nearer, as an unseen force presses against the window, struggling to breach the barrier. The curtain slowly lifts, revealing a sliver of the window, hinting at the world outside. Stillness hangs heavy in the air. The curtain floats, devoid of life. A grotesque face materializes at the window, its features twisted into a horrifying parody of humanity. I try to scream, but my voice is stolen, leaving me in silence. The creature's voice echoes. You looked. Darkness descends, and the world fades away. Sunlight floods the room, yet an eerie silence hangs in the air. Etched into the glass, a chilling message appears. See you tomorrow, little den. I burst from the apartment building, suitcase dragging behind me. Miss Calla sits on the porch, her expression unreadable as she watches me. Miss Calla speaks, her voice laced with knowing. Most people don't last more than one night. Weeks later, in a new apartment, I lie awake in bed, the room shrouded in darkness. The clock strikes 3 a.m., and the silence is broken by a faint tapping at the window. The camera centers on a window, high above the city streets, where an incessant tapping echoes. In a flashback, the previous tenant gestures wildly, eyes wide with terror. There was a face at the window. I swear, it was watching me. Miss Calla stands calmly, listening to the previous tenant's words. Her face remains an unreadable mask, a tenant's face, twisted in terror, peers from behind the curtains. Under the cloak of night, a lone police car casts long shadows, its presence a silent sentinel on the deserted street. An officer's weary face mirrors the weight of unanswered questions, his slow shake of the head a stark admission of helplessness. Engrossed in research, I navigate through a labyrinth of old newspaper articles, each headline whispering forgotten stories. The screen's harsh light reveals a dark history, unexplained deaths and disappearances hidden within the walls of the apartment building. Amidst towering shelves, I am immersed in the past, seeking answers within the brittle pages of ancient books. The weight of history presses down as I delve into historical records, each entry a step closer to a dark legend. The truth begins to surface. A dark legend emerges, its tendrils entwined with the very ground beneath the apartment building. Armed with new knowledge, I desperately try to ward off the unseen entity. I perform ancient rituals, hoping to shield myself from its dark presence. I fight to protect myself from the entity. The air thickens, heavy with unseen malice. Shadows lengthen and twist, dancing with escalating aggression. Whispers transform into taunts, each syllable laced with venom. Threats hang in the air, palpable and suffocating. A tense confrontation unfolds, filling the apartment with palpable dread. The entity's presence intensifies, its manifestations growing increasingly terrifying. In the dead of night, I fight desperately to banish the entity. Armed with knowledge and resources, I stand at the window. The tapping persists, but I am ready to confront it.